Hey y'all, it's Sam. Welcome back. We are making some bacon tallow today. As you can see, I had Paul at work in the kitchen making the bacon in the oven because it's the quickest way. If you don't have a rack on there, you're going to have a greasy bunch of bacon. It's going to be a little bit harder to do. Once the bacon's done, make sure that you wear an oven mitt to pull it out of the oven, obviously, and get yourself a mason jar. Pull the bacon off. Make sure you move your rack. You should have bacon grease sitting right in the bottom of that pan. There you're able to scrape up some. You are going to drain this into the mason jar. This is where your tallow is going to come from, is that bacon grease. As you can see here, he's going to pour the grease directly into the jar. Let it cool a little bit, not harden, but cool a little bit so that you can pick up the jar. Please be very careful. You do not want to burn your hand. He let the pan cool down some, so we're not really going to have to let the jar cool for too long. But tallow you're going to be able to use as an oil replacement when you're cooking. Some people use it to make soaps. I'm not going to do that. I don't enjoy the smell of bacon. It is not pleasant to me. But I was sleeping during this part of the process, so I'm pretty happy about that. But don't worry, as soon as I wake up, I have some work to do. Sundays are for the moms, and if anyone tries to tell you any different, they're absolutely wrong. But now you can see that I come down, grab the jar, put water in it, make sure that you shake it. Get your lid on it before you shake it, but make sure you shake it so that you can start to break away those clumps, especially if it's been sitting and they have settled down at the bottom. You are going to turn that jar upside down. Then you're going to take it and put it in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. We have one in here that has been sitting for about 24 hours that I'm going to take out. I open the jar in the sink because it spills, dump the greasy water out. It's still a little rough in there, so what we did is we melted it back down, added more water to it to rinse. We're going to place that back upside down in the refrigerator for another 12 hours. I honestly only let it set for 6. You can probably get away with that as long as it hardens all the way and the water does separate out of it. But you're going to want a nice, clean look to it. The cleaner it is, the longer it'll last. We put this in the refrigerator again for about 6 hours, maybe a little bit longer. It might have been closer to 8. Went out, did what we needed to do, and when we got back, we swapped it out. Rinsed it again, made sure it was all clean. This was the original one that we made this morning. As you can see, it's nice and hardened. It looks pretty clean. It probably could go through again, but I didn't really feel like it. And I'm probably going to use this jar first just because it's less. And of course, I spilled water on the counter as soon as I was trying to show you guys. But you scoop it right out, put it directly in your pan. Let me know if you guys try this, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, y'all.